What's going on, everybody? You want to learn how to get into rodeo, but you don't know where to start? Well, stick around. I'm going to tell you how. We're going to talk about two important topics, but please wait till I talk about that last one. We're going to talk about it on the end. What's going on, everybody? Hey, my name is Clayton Darby, and you got it. Yeah, I got that little congestion in the chest and stuffy nose, and hell no to COVID. Let's hope it's not going to be that. The other day, I received information from a fellow subscriber of mine wanting to speak about how he loves the sport of rodeo and that he is so interested in getting involved. But he lives in small town America. Hashtag Jason Aldean out on that one. Anyway, just went off on a ramble there. Anyways, he wants to speak about how to get involved in rodeo. I told him that we had a couple questions here that I wanted to ask him to get him started and see if we could get him lined out in the rightful track. First off, I want to appreciate and thank you, Logan, for asking me these questions and coming to me. That shows how serious you are when you reach out to people to see if they can help you out. And that's what I love about this sport so much. After speaking with Logan for a little bit, I realized that he needed some help here and that he was ready to get this thing going. When it comes to rodeo, and the first thing you want to do is you have to find a practice pin. And it doesn't matter if you live in small town USA, anywhere in a small town, and anywhere in America, you're going to find a pin. I don't care what state it's in, there will be a bucking pin somewhere around you. Now, if you're serious enough about it, you're going to need to travel. Some spots could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it could be 2 hours. But if you're willing to go and get on as much as you can in that day, the miles, the hours, or the minutes should not be a concern to you. The good news is we were able to find Logan a spot in South Carolina to where he could get onto. And you know, South Carolina is not a big state. So even if you had to travel to North Carolina to go get on, I felt that Logan was ready to do it. When you go to these stock contractors or you get a hold of them, you need to explain to them that you have a desire to want to get onto their animals and learn the sport of bull riding, bareback riding, or saddlebrock riding, which is my favorite. You want to excel in it. Not necessarily excel in it, but you just want to learn. And so after having those conversations with the stock contractor, every stock contractor that I've ever been around is going to line you out to get you on the right stock. Now, you don't want to get on anything that's too ranky. Remember, you are starting out. You need to be on something that is slow, that is going to barely buck, just so that you can turn around and get the feel of how it feels to have a bucking animal under you. Every stock contractor will help you do that. We all kind of pull together, and this is what I love about the sport so much. Rodeo cowboys are willing to help another rodeo cowboy out if they're willing to learn. Some of them will, but some of them won't. And I strongly suggest that you find the ones that will help you out. But now here's the juicy part. Now listen to me. Every rodeo cowboy, before you start rodeoing, this is what you need to do. Just go out to the bucking pens. Find them. But one thing, do not buy any equipment. All you need to do is take your body out there with a pair of boots, shoes, whatever, depending on what you're doing. If you're riding bulls, hell, you could show up in shoes. I would probably not suggest that. But go out there in your boots, your pants, and your t-shirt, and go out there and tell them you want to get on. Do not, and I repeat this, do not buy any equipment before you get started. The reason is this: you're going to spend anywhere from $300 to $600 to buy you even used equipment just to get started riding. And what happens if you don't love that sport? So let me ask you this: you still want to be a bull rider now? If you do, listen to what I'm telling you. Go and speak to these stock contractors. Show up. Talk to some of these other cowboys. We were all there once. We all started somewhere. Either we use buddies' equipment or we use somebody that we don't even know. But a lot of stock contractors will have equipment there for you to see if you're really going to enjoy the sport. It's a win-win situation for you and the stock contractor, because most places you have to pay to even practice. So that helps put money in your pocket, in the stock contractor's pocket, to help feed the animals, to prevent to put these practices on. But it also gives you the experience to help build that confidence and hopefully give you that right mindset that you want to rodeo. So before you do anything else, show up and show out. Just get on. Get on something that barely kicks and that just goes down the pin. Either you're going to like it after a while or you're not. If you like it and you know you want to compete in it, then go buy the equipment. But know this, when you buy your equipment will wear out and you're going to have to replace it. So you really need to make sure that you're committed. If you want to see more videos like this, leave it down in the comments below. Do you still want a rodeo? A simple yes or a simple no is good for the comments. And if you need help finding places to ride, just always message me and we will see what we can do to line you out. I have a small following of subscribers here, a lot of rodeo cowboys and cowgirls. And through my searching for you, I'm sure we can find you a spot. Love you guys.